Hello viewers, and welcome to another lecture number 17, and this lecture will be about perspective grid tool and perspective selection tool. What is perspective? Is kind of perspective view that you see from one angle of anything like house or text or anything. So today I will talk about this tool, and this is very annoying kind of thing. Like sometimes it happened to me as well in the beginning when I was starting this as a career. Or so once I clicked on this icon over here for the perspective grid tool, and then I wanted to remove this grid from the screen because it was accidentally clicked by me. So I was trying hard to remove this, and then what I had to do, I had to close this Illustrator and then open it again. But after a few times I got it that if I accidentally clicked on this one, and it will not move anywhere, or it won't move outside from the screen, and I couldn't click anywhere on this icon as well. So I wanted to remove this one. The only and the best way to remove this is to click again on this icon, perspective grid tool, and then move to this, and you will have one hand icon on the cross, and you can just click over there and it will be gone from the screen. Another way to do it is, if you have this on the screen and you have selected some other icon on the left panel, you can go to view and then move to grid and then hide grid. Show grid. Now it was over here, perspective grid and then hide grid. So you can do like this, and as you can see the shortcut as well over here, view, perspective grid, and control plus shift plus I to hide this grid. You can simply click on here, select this tool, and then go back to this cross and just click over there and it will go away. Today I will talk about this building, how they made it, or how we can make it, and I will show you one more thing, like house. If you want to make one house like this in this view, or how you can do that. As you can see on the screen, I have simple panels over here. I made one square and then I make little windows over here, but they are straight, they are not at the angle of from one side as you see it. And I've made another building view from the front. So straight things, I've made 4 straight things, and I will use these in the grid. So how I will use this, I'm going to grid. I have it on the screen. What I can do, I can just grab. First I have to see that which side I am on. One is left side, that is represented by the blue color. The second one is gray or orange. If it's not selected, it will be gray, and if it's selected, it will be orange on the right side, blue on the left side, and here the green side is the down, is the floor. Even on this side or this side, the green is the floor, the orange is the right side, and the blue is the left side. So I'm on the orange side first. I will grab this. I cannot grab this without holding the control button over here. So I'm holding the control button on the keyboard and then just grabbing it on the grid. As you can see, I'm just moving it. I'm not pressing any other key than the control, so it's fixing itself on this angle. So if I place it over here, I can make changes to it. I'm again pressing the control button and just keeping it on the plane, and pressing again the control button and scaling it down to this. I have one side of the building already made like this one. I will grab another one, I will place it over here, then I will zoom and fix it. It's hard, but I'll try my best. Here, and from the top I will just click control button and grab it to the line. So here we have two sides, we have one side and two buildings, and I'm going to grab these ones to the blue side. Sorry, I accidentally click A on the keyboard, so the selection is changed. I'm going to the grid again, and we'll select the blue side, and we'll grab this on the blue side, and we'll fix the placement. You can zoom it and then place it on the right position. I will have to scale it down, and as you can see, we are having some kind of this shape over here. Again, I have the grid selection, the blue side. I will grab this one by pressing the control button, placing it over here, zooming, I'm going up so I can scale it down the top position, and here I am. I have to deselect. I'm going to deselect this by going to the cross and OK. And here, how they have made this kind of buildings over here. I can recolor these so it looks a little different from the other side, like this, and I can change the colors of these as well by selecting all of these. I'll change it to a little see how we can make buildings with a perspective view. Now the second thing is, as you can see on the screen, I have the front side of a house and I have a side view, but I need something like this, a perspective view. So what I can do, I can just grab these, Control G, grouping them and keeping them apart. Now to grab something on the grid, make sure you have them grouped. Don't keep them like separate layers. Make them a group so it's easy, or maybe I think it's the only way to grab something in the grid. So I have this. I'm going to make a perspective view. I have to select the grid first. I'm going to grab this one by pressing and holding the control button, and I am on the blue side. So I just keeping this on here and then zooming it and fixing the location or placement, and then I'm going to change the side to orange, the right side, and grab this one, place it over here, fix the position, and here you have it. I can simply cross this one first, and then what I can do, sorry, I have to make one more change. Coming back to this one, I have to make the back side of this house so I can fix the roof, the top part of the roof. So here is the selection. I'm pressing Ctrl C for copying and Ctrl F for pasting, and then I will bring this one. I want to take this one to the back side, but as default it's zooming itself, or it's making itself bigger and bringing it closer to the screen. So what I can do, I can just click and hold the 5 button, the 5 digit on the keyboard, so that it can go backward like this. If I don't press the 5 button, it will go smaller on this plane. It will go smaller on this plane, but not on this one. So to go on this one, I will have to press and hold the 5 button as well, and I will position it over here as it has to be over here on the back side. I'll bring it closer, and you can see over here. Now I will close this part. Yeah, the only way I can do is this. You can see the guides from of the back thing. What I will do, I will just take this point to here to make the roof. Or we can just now we have the roof installed. I'll have to make one more point to here, and then I'll fix with the line over here. I can still see this portion, but I don't want to see it. What I can do, I can just locate which layer is it. So it's this one. Either I can remove this and bring this one up. So where is this one layer? Select these two layers, bring them up by pressing Ctrl Shift and the square bracket, the closed square bracket, like arrange, bring forward, bring to front, Ctrl Shift and close square bracket, and bring them up. There you can see like this. We have the roof, we have the side, and the angle of every window is changed because of that grid. So this is how we can just turn simple drawing into a 3D feel, into perspective view. What you can do else with this grid, you can write something on it as unite, and again another letter, power, do it, and yes, you can't see it because the size is too small. I'm gonna make it big, and we select all of these. The font is different. I'm going to select a simple one. I'll have to delete it. I made the wrong text. Let me rewrite. Lost, found, happy, again. I have 4 words, so what I can do, in going back to the perspective grid, I've selected the blue side. By pressing and holding the control button, I'm bringing text over here, and I want to make it big. I'm pressing the shift key as well. Again, I'm changing the side, pressing control and placing it over here, and then control plus shift to make it big, and only pressing control to make it the same size of it. I'm selecting the down, the base, the green color, pressing control and shift to make it big, not that much. And without shift, and just gone too far, lost. And then on this side I'll bring this, but as you can see we have a problem over here. What I can do, I can just rotate it by selecting this tool to 90 degrees, or you can do once 90 degrees, and then the perspective tool and bring it over here, this much big by pressing the shift key. Now without the shift key, and we have this, remove the grid. See how we can make different interactive text with this. And if I keep this thing in the middle and make it big, no, it's not working. So you can do something with it. I was just giving you ideas. So here how you can use the perspective grid tool to make different things. I hope you understood much about the grid. The perspective selection tool is to make selection without pressing the command or control key on the keyboard. And rest of everything is the same for selection and perspective, and you can only do this cross by selecting this grid tool, the main thing and the main point. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.